Wow. If this message found you, you are like, not to feed into your ego, but you are like a high level being, because when these words land, it's like it really takes a certain kind of spiritual being having a human experience to have this perception of reality. And so you are a chain breaker, right? You were here to break all these ancestral patterns, to change reality and the collective consciousness and the experience here on Earth, to help in the shift on Earth. And you're doing that by bringing the truth through the illusions and alchemizing the illusions and having unwavering faith in the divine and understanding that the only true illusion is separateness. And so when you see all these things like fear and lack and worry and guilt and shame, all these things start to show up in whether it's in your human mind and your perception of reality or in the collective, you are able to identify that as separateness from source. And in that awareness of the identification, you are alchemizing it. And so say, you're on this journey that you're on right now, and you're calling in the abundance and you're calling in the love and that everything, that dream life, that purpose, that fulfillment. And then there's this manifestation of the illusion of lack and of like fear around abundance or fear around, around lack. But you're able to see that as an illusion, and there's a part of you that experiences it, and there's a part of you that sees the illusion. And in that knowingness, just purely sitting with that knowingness, you alchemize it and then you clear it. And you're like clearing. And so even though, because you are who you are, you've had to go the hard way, and you've had all these incredible challenges that people are like, wow, how did you go through that? How did you overcome that? Why do you? And then maybe it seems like some people might be like, why do you always have to go through such hard things? And like, why is your life so intense? It is because you're able to go through them, and because we're only handed what we're able to move through and what we're capable of. And because you're such a powerful being, you're doing it not only for your ancestors or for yourself, right? But you're doing it for the collective. And so you have a very important role. And so what I see right now is like, this is the tip of the iceberg. Like you've been like doing like, with an iceberg, there's like so much more. Like the majority of the iceberg is underwater. And then like at the tip is like it's like the consciousness, it's the awareness. I feel that like you've done all this work down below in the iceberg underwater. And now you are rising to the top, and like you've done the work. And now it's the time where you get to like reap what you've been sowing. You get to enjoy the seeds that have been planted in this time of deep inner work for yourself and for the collective. And so I honor all the work that you've been doing, and I'm so excited for this new reality, this new life, this like reborn experience that you get to have right now in this new earth. So congratulations, you've made it.
Looks like you forgot, once again, how powerful you are.